What's up, you guys? I'm Mitchel Musso, and you're watching me on KOL. Man, I listen to everything from like Elton John to Lil Wayne, and everything in between. I mean, and as far as my CD went, when I was like trying to classify it in a genre, everybody always asks, you know, what is your music? What is your sound? And to be honest with you, I try to add all elements of music, everything from rock to electro, dance to, you know, hip-hop beats to keep everybody dancing, and I also love hip-hop. Maybe like a rap rhythm, not necessarily rap, but like a rappy rhythm, because I'm not gonna lie, you know, I love rap. I love 3 6 Mafia, Dre, Eazy-E, but like old school stuff, and I mean, new stuff too, like Lil Wayne and things like that. I like all them, but it's weird because I have an ear for all music. I can't necessarily play all music, but I definitely like all sounds, you know what I mean? Because the more different sounds you have, or the more sounds you have in music, it just changes it up, you know what I mean? And that's what we're trying to do, you know what I mean? Break boundaries and make different things happen every day. We're on a tour bus with like 9 to 11 dudes. It's just, and I grew up in a house full of guys, so it's not all that bad, but it's there's never a dull moment for sure. It's always something's going on. Someone's hitting somebody, someone's getting toothpaste in the face, someone's getting knocked over, you know what I mean? But it's definitely fun. I love the road, you know what I mean? But it's also very cool doing these one-offs, you know, like being able to, I was in Chicago yesterday, and then I fly to New York, you know, last night, and in 3 days I'll fly to Boston. It's just like, it's easier because I get to go home, you know, for 5 days, then fly out on the weekend, play a show, go back home, work at home, and instead of just sitting on a bus. We're in the middle of working on my second album, and me and Mason are doing an album together, and that's way under wraps. We have tons of songs ready, we're just not sure what we're trying to push right now in what market, you know what I mean, as far as how mature it's going to be, or, you know, really the age range for the CD, because truthfully Metro's album, as far as what like Mason writes, is a little bit more mature than what I would write. Well, not necessarily what I write and put on the shelves, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens, you know, now that I'm 18 and Mason's older and does his thing, well, you know, who knows? But yeah, definitely my second album is in the works right now. We just got the green light on it from my A&R rep, Brian Maloof, and me and Mason are in the middle of doing our thing, so we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, there's so many acting things coming up, and I wish I could talk more about it because this would be a great place to mention it, but it's all under wraps. I'm not really allowed to say anything. I'm sworn to secrecy, if you can imagine, you know.